Glazing. Something that really plagues our society today. Glazing is one of those things where if it's happening to you, you feel like the shit. Like, it's a pretty good ego booster. But when it's you doing it, it's like, oh yeah, this guy is a dick rider. He clearly loves this man. And if you're somebody that has witnessed glazing, you're obviously going to fucking find it funny. Because why is another grown man overly praising another grown man? When it comes to glazing, I've seen my fair share of glazing.
What?
But basically, I am here to discuss types of glazing that I hate the most. When it comes to glazing your homies, this is something that we've all seen. It really gets to the point where it almost feels like secondhand embarrassment. But there's a fine line between glazing and supporting your friend. Like, if you have a friend, your friend named Terrence, okay? Terrence is playing a pickup game of 5 against 5 basketball, and he's lighting these niggas up. At that moment, you're probably saying to yourself, oh yeah, why not support my friend? You know, who the fuck would I be if I wouldn't? Unless if you're just a hating ass nigga and you just want to see your friends fucking fail. But here's the point where it actually gets bad. And you know, you're supporting Terrence, you know, like Terrence just went coast to coast, but this is something that you don't want to fucking do.
If this brother had a few more inches, oh, Lord, don't get me salivating and fantasizing.
At that moment, if you're the one actually observing that type of glaze go on, it's fucking okay to laugh. Like, it's more than okay to laugh. To see glazing go on in friend groups has to be one of the most, like, embarrassing fucking things. And sometimes it can actually get fucking infuriating. The type of glazing that I hate the most is that when you're in a group chat and you are arguing to make a point with somebody else, and then that other fucking friend has to come over and just like fucking say, yep, I agree, giving all these fucking opinions and shit. Like, if I fucking asked you to come into this conversation, my nigga, get the fuck out. At this point, I'm gonna have to defend myself. I'm going to have to 2v1 the both of you, win or lose. Like, wow, Nashawn, you were such a good friend for helping out Clarence, you know, even though he didn't fucking need it. But you know, I digress. Now, this is the type of glazing that I didn't actually realize until I got older. I really just saw it as like, you know, oh, this parent is picking sides or picking favorites. But I guarantee you, when it comes to cards being played, this is something that I have seen firsthand. And it's the why can't you be like X, Y, and Z card. I remember being a badass little kid and getting phone calls home from school and shit. You know, I was pretty stupid, you know, because I was young. And, you know, I would catch the occasional, you know, ass whooping. But when it got to the point where I actually just wasn't listening to my father and the ass whoopings weren't disciplining me, he eventually tried to talk to me. So, you know, my dad will sit me down and he'll be like, oh, why can't you be like Charlie? Charlie goes to school, he gets good grades, he listens to his parents, this, that, and the third. And you know, me in my head, I'm thinking, who the fuck brought this dude up? When was we ever mentioning Charlie? Why the fuck are you saying this? Like, the fuck was that supposed to do, my nigga? Was that supposed to motivate me? Oh, no, that was supposed to move me? And it's like, you know, my dad actually tried to motivate me to actually be a better kid. And, you know, eventually I did. It's just that, why'd you have to bring this nigga up, bro? You could have said anything else. And, you know, I can't blame him for, like, you know, at least trying to be a better parent, you know, or, like, try to talk to me. Because, you know, as a parent, it's not fucking easy. You know, no one is perfect. No parent is perfect. You're really just learning as you go on. And you know, I fucking catch my dad trying to compare and contrast me between somebody else, and then it's like, ah, nigga, you fucking glazing, you know, I could say that to him because I'm fucking older now. Now you may be wondering, Kane, how is the female glaze such a bad thing? Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Timmy. Glazing is bad when it's not happening to you. When it comes to the female gender taking interest into, you know, you or your friends, it feels great. Especially when, like, you're a kid and you're transitioning from middle school to high school and you're going to realize that, oh my god, I actually have to start taking better care of myself. And, you know, with maturing comes this fucking DLC pack of, like, you know, fucking wearing cologne and deodorant and actually taking care of yourself. Like, you know, essential shit. If you're taking good care of yourself, you know, you look good when you're going to school, like you got on these crazy fits and shit like that, obviously women are going to take notice of you. And you know, when you're in that like high school environment, you're going to figure out that, oh my god, there's a girl that I actually like. But there's always that one kid. What I mean by that one kid, I mean like that one kid that's like the fucking Duke Dennis of your fucking high school that just got so many different women within his vicinity, and they're always, whenever he walks by, they're giggling, talking about him and shit like that. And he's the most stupidest fucking person. He's disruptive as hell, and that's supposedly funny, and he doesn't give a fuck about you or these other women. He's just using you. Now you can be like, oh my god, that's Aura, and then, you know, that girl that you was interested in happens to be interested in that fucking guy. So then it's like, damn, my nigga, I could have locked in, wrong? You know what I mean? Like, what could I have done better? And then it's like, you're comparing yourself to this guy and you're like, wait, what the fuck? And then it's like, oh yeah, I got first period with that guy and he's just so disruptive in class. You know, he's trying to make the girls laugh and giggle, you know, some stupid shit. He's talking back to the teacher. And that's the part where it fucking sucks, because there's gonna be some girls that actually fall for that bullshit. Not all, but some. Like, you're telling me this is funny? That kid just banged his head on the wall and you're laughing at that? Like, yo, that's fucking stupid. That is some monkey business. Like, oh, I didn't know fucking being obnoxious and like a piece of shit is like, you know, fucking funny. If I wanted to do that, I'll obviously get my shit kicked in. And that's where the point where it's like, dang, bro, the female glaze just honestly sucks, you know? But as you get older and, you know, women begin to get older and they mature and they realize, oh, wow, I actually rather have a guy that is more respective of me. He's kind and he's nice. People like you are going to come out on top. And then, you know, you value yourself because you're like, wow, I'm so glad I didn't stoop down to his level and try to be like him, because ultimately being myself in the end worked out for me. When it comes to glazing, I feel like those are the 3 types that you'll see the most within your life. And you know, it might be embarrassing at the moment, but it will eventually just be another memory that you'll look back on. Your friends might even bring it up from time to time and crack jokes, you know, but that's what it's all about. But that concludes this video. I really wanted to try and talk about something that I feel like we can all relate to, and this is something that I felt like was a funny topic to really address. But let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, show me some support, some love, you feel me? And I'll be definitely coming out with some more videos soon, so get ready for that. Much love to you guys, stay blessed, and goodbye.